Everybody thinks that Bill DeWitt and John Mozeliak runs the Cardinals. Not true. Our next guest runs the entire Cardinal organization. Vicki Bryant, welcome back to Big 550 KTRS.
Good morning.
What's your title?
Vice President of Event Services and Merchandising.
Which is everything outside of baseball, right?
And if you take that to Schnucks, they still charge you the same amount for that steak.
But that's all it means. You're very busy.
I am.
We were talking on the break, a roller coaster ride the last couple of weeks.
It has been, but you know what? There were 28 other teams that sat at home watching us, and it was a great experience. Didn't end like we like,
right?
But we're right back in the ballpark, and we're not on vacation. We've got a big soccer game to prepare for.
November 18th. Is this the third special event this year? You had the football game and the other soccer game. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So you guys are old hat at this then?
We've got it down, I think.
Yeah, you think. All right. So November 18th. Who's coming to town?
We have Argentina versus Bosnia-Herzegovina.
And there's from what I know, Mark Moser's salivating over some good guy who's coming to play soccer, right?
The man in soccer, Leo Messi.
How did you arrange these two teams to come in?
Well, we knew if we wanted to bring another soccer match to St. Louis, not just to Busch Stadium this year, we really had to bring two really major teams. And, you don't get the opportunity to see a player like Leo Messi every day.
Right.
You may never get to see him in St. Louis again. I mean, he's considered not only he's a 4-time best player in the world, but he was by many consider him the best player ever to play soccer.
Right.
Some Pele fans might disagree, but he really is. He is amazing, and he's just not the only one that's on that team that's really great. And then we wanted to also bring a team that we thought would have some local relevance, and certainly the Bosnia team is the one because we have such a huge Bosnian population here in St. Louis.
This outside, we were talking on the break too about the field controversy with the football game, which was ridiculous because the field looked great when the Cardinals came back. But I love the fact that these special events are coming to Busch Stadium. It sort of gives the stadium another life and another existence more than just baseball.
Absolutely. And in reality, it's supporting baseball because the more revenue we can generate in the off season or in just basically when the team is not here, that helps support the team on the field.
Right.
I know that there've been a couple of international soccer matches at other venues, and they sell out. It is amazing how much St. Louis supports international soccer.
We have a great community of soccer here. There's a great tradition and history of soccer in St. Louis, so it's not surprising that we have success here. And, this is really a huge game and one that you're just not going to want to miss.
All right. So tickets, how do we get tickets? What are the deals going on with tickets?
Cardinals.com/soccer.
Right.
Or call our box office or come down to our box office. And we have some great seats available, but they're not going to be available for long. So we encourage folks to get in and get their tickets and be ready to play soccer Monday or see soccer on Monday.
You also Monday, November 18th. You have regular seats, but you also have those special inclusion seats too, right? Those are available.
Yes, we have a lot of all-inclusive seats in our party rooms, but we also have some they're called field clubs. These are only 300 seats that'll be on the field behind the team benches. You get your dinner included and your beverages throughout the match. So, that's a great way to have a really premium experience and be really up close and personal with these guys.
I also love the fact that there's going to be a little nip in the air. That's kind of a fun thing to go. Have some hot chocolate, watch a game in sort of not necessarily cold weather, but sort of, nippy sweater weather, I guess.
Absolutely. Soccer isn't a summer sport. Outdoor soccer is played in the fall, and if you played soccer yourself, you can recall some pretty chilly games and taking a few hits on the shins in that cold, crisp weather. And it's a sport that's made to be played outdoors.
What does it take to transform the field?
Well, we'll start Monday putting sod down on the infield and start lining the field, and we'll be ready to go for when they come in town next weekend.
When is this? It's not this weekend. It's the next weekend. Right.
Correct.
So it's not this Monday coming up.
No, it's Monday the 18th, a week from Monday.
Week from Monday. Okay. Cardinals.com for tickets. Anything else down the pike you want to break some news here? Any more football games, soccer games, softball games? Concerts.
We have several opportunities that we're evaluating. We've got to work things in with baseball. That's obviously our main priority, but we've got some things in the works, and you never know what kind of sports could come. Maybe a different even sport.
I know, but if you told us now, then we would know.
If I told you now, I'd be lying because it wouldn't be something that I was sure was coming.
Wasn't there talk? There was rumors, talk that there was a possibility of Busch Stadium hosting a bowl game. Was that ever a possibility?
We've looked at it. Bowl games are, can be very risky, and there are so many of them out there now.
Right.
And it just is. That wouldn't be something that I would say was terribly likely.
Right.
But I wouldn't be surprised to see football come back. We would love to do hockey. We'd love to have, hockey in January. Wouldn't that be cool?
Right.
To have a hockey rink on the stadium. So, and concert opportunities. So, we'll see what happens.
I think it's a blast. How great is it to see Busch Stadium in a different light, in a different venue? It's just a fun thing to go and do.
And I agree with you, McGraw. I like the idea of going to a game in November where it's still chilly, but not like freezing cold.
Right. And I'm not even a soccer fan, and I kind of
Yeah.
want to go to this to this game. So
Do you have your tickets?
I do not have my tickets,
I
but
could help you with that.
yes, you can. Credit card numbers are standing by. Operators are standing by. All right, Cardinals.com
/soccer.
We should also mention that the stadium store is open all winter long, right? So get all of your Cardinal gear.
At the Cardinals team store, we're open. We've still got a lot of great merchandise from the World Series to commemorate that great event, and and some great Christmas gifts.
Who's the number one selling jersey in St. Louis?
Molina's probably the top guy.
Right.
I mean, it's a very popular jersey, which is really a change from just a few years ago. He has really been very, very popular, and and Waka certainly has had some popularity lately.
I would think you had a couple of days where you couldn't find a Waka jersey anywhere.
I had
in
my
town.
Waka 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 shirt on in the World Series.
It's Cardinals.com/soccer. November
That's
18th. It's a Monday night, Bosnia versus Argentina. And get a chance to see one of the greatest athletes the world has ever produced with this soccer player, right?
Absolutely, come see it.
And then what time does the game start?
7:30.
7:30. Perfect. And you'll have plenty of hot chocolate?
We will have plenty of hot chocolate, all kinds of food and beverage.
That is Vicki Bryant with the St. Louis Cardinals. Vicki, thanks for popping in.
Thanks for having me.
You got it. 828, Big 550.